helping you get to know your girl parts. It's everything women need to know to keep their bodies looking and feeling their best.
And trust me, when it comes to your breast, there's lots to know.
The breast, made of 2 glands that reproduce milk. Their main purpose is to feed offspring. Yet since ancient times, these nurturing composites of fat, flesh, and glandular tissue have captivated nearly every segment of society. The Milky Way galaxy, named by ancient Greeks, was thought to be made by drops of milk from the breasts of the Greek goddess Hera. Throughout history, breasts have influenced art and pop culture. They've empowered women, sexualized women, and even been a major source of controversy. In 1962, the first set of implants began a new era of gravity-defying bosoms. And with an estimated 307,006,550 breasts in the United States, the ever-present source of fascination averages a size 36C and growing.
Well, if you're willing to go under the knife, you still probably have a lot of questions when it comes to breast enhancement surgery, just like our next guest, Charlene.
I'm 25 years old, but I feel like I have the chest of an 11-year-old. I'm faking it right now. Padded bra. I have 34A breasts. I'm self-conscious in a bathing suit. I'm self-conscious when I get into a new relationship with a guy because I'm afraid of what he's gonna think. Curious about the idea of implants, but I know that there's so many different kinds and different prices, and I really just don't know where to start.
Well, just a few days ago, Charlene underwent VECTRA multidimensional imaging. We were able to give her a preview of what she would look like with implants using this fabulous technology. So, Dr. Warden?
And you know, I think this is one of the biggest decisions, one of the biggest parts of the consultation process is thinking about size. And obviously, we saw your pictures. You're in great shape. You have a nice figure. I would say you're an A cup now.
Yes.
And as Travis and I said, A cup is okay. But if it bothers you, if you would like a little bit of enhancement, I think you probably would be a great candidate. So I think this is a great way using the vector imaging to give you an idea of what we can do, okay? So we have your image currently as an A cup. I like to show you in that 3/4 view, all right? This is the way you are now, and I'm gonna take you through this. Let's say we go up to about like that. It's probably like a B cup, all right?
Okay.
You know, we go a little bit further. That's a C cup. And then finally, this would be a 600cc implant.
Oh, my Lord.
That's an E cup.
And do we have a split where we can put all these together?
We do, and we have a split to show you what we've done on the imaging. We're showing you an A cup, a B cup, and what we're calling a full D. Clearly, I like...
Whoa, what's Charlene like?
Well,
I don't want you to influence her. I don't want you to influence her.
What I was going to say was the D cup's definitely too much.
Okay, I wouldn't disagree with that.
So, what looks best for you?
I would like to go with a B cup because I want to keep the athletic figure.
Yeah.
And I do work out, so I don't want it to be too much of a hassle.
Because it does interfere with running and things you always have to... Yeah.
And I want it to look real.
And you make such a great point. We don't want to do anything that's going to make you look unnatural. Too big is going to look unnatural on your figure. Natural comes first. But you have implant options as well, and there are differences with price. The first option is saline. It's salt water. The advantage is we know that it's just salt water. It's safe. Downside is they can leak, so you lose all the volume. You have a deflated implant, you lose your result. And there are differences in prices. So with the saline, it's a little less expensive. It's around $3,500. This is silicone gel. This is what I do in the majority of patients, the patients I've done over the years. Silicone gel, we know that silicone is safe. I think it's the most natural feel when it's in the body.
Yeah.
And this one, a little more expensive because it's the cost of the implant itself. That's more about $3,800. Now, these are national average prices. It may vary, a little more expensive, for example, in Southern California than maybe in the Midwest. And these fees, some probably do not include costs of anesthesia and facility. Now, this implant is what we call the gummy bear implant. This is still being tested under investigation. It's a thicker silicone gel. It feels a little different with a textured surface. That's sort of the future. That has advantages and disadvantages. And at the moment, it's more expensive. So that's just the implant and the surgery is $5,000.
That's a pretty
Shopping
penny.
for breasts is
Yeah.
like
And
shopping for
and
cars.
last but not least, no, this is not a breast implant.
Okay, good.
I would
That
hope
was really
not.
scary.
Yeah.
No, what that is, that's supposed to represent fat. People are doing breast augmentation using your own fat. You don't have much fat on you. I don't think we could find this much fat to augment your breast. I personally am not a believer in using fat for breast augmentation. We wouldn't be able to get the kind of result, the volume that you want just based on fat alone. This is better for smaller defects, things like that.
I see.
And this is a little more pricey.
Yes,
That's a lot more.
thank you. To sum it up, silicone gel prosthesis placed below the muscle through an incision around the nipple. You get a result, something very similar to that.